What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of TVPVS, a new series on the channel where we're gonna put the best of the best and the worst of the worst in Vegas head to head to see who ultimately reigns supreme. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button to join the TVP fam and keep up by hitting the notification bell with all of the content that comes on the channel. Now in today's video, we're going to start off this series with two top tier hotels. We've got the Encore and the Palazzo, base suite for base suite, to see which suite is better. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so for this first episode of TVPVS, we have the Encore Resort King Suite and we have the Palazzo Luxury King Suite. Both of these hotel properties are all suite hotels, and both of these suites are their base suite. No strip view upgrades and no other upgrades to higher hotel amenities. Thought it would be perfect to start the channel off with two top tier 5-star properties that are both beloved by the Vegas community. So let's dive in and compare into these rooms. So as you go into the Encore Suite, as soon as you walk in, you'll definitely need to hit the button so you can get some light and see what you're walking into. But you're instantly going to get hit with the wow factor because it's truly a luxury hotel. Same thing for the Palazzo Suite as well. The entryway may be a little more narrow, but you're definitely going to see that wow factor and know that you're definitely in a luxury suite. Now I've got to say, when you initially walk into both suites, they're both very nice. You're going to be impressed with both suites, but just based on the decor and the technology just from the beginning, I'll give the wow factor a slight edge to the Encore because it definitely has better finishes. Now on to the bathrooms. When you walk into the bathroom at the Encore Suite, you'll see that you've got a walk-in shower with an extendable shower head. You've also got a soaking tub right next to it. There's also dual vanity sinks, and in the middle of those sinks you do have an area for those who want to glamify themselves, and there's a flat screen TV mounted on the wall. You also have the toilet and a water closet. With the extra tech feature, if you're in the bathroom and you just want some dim lighting, there is a touch panel where you can either dim the lights or have the lights on completely. And on over to the Palazzo Suite, you also have a soaking tub with a walk-in shower as well. The tiling seems pretty prestige off the Italy theme since that's the hotel is based. But in here you actually have a separate space for your vanity area, but you do also get dual vanity sinks with a TV that's going to be mounted in the top left corner across from the garden tub, and then you also have a water closet for the toilet. Now comparing both of these suites, the Encore Suite is going to have the slight edge as far as the bathroom goes, simply just because off of the eye test you can tell that the clean look of the Encore Suite, it definitely is bigger and it definitely looks nicer. Although both bathrooms have the same amenities, minus the Palazzo Suite actually having a separate area for vanity space, because we know when people like to get done up in the bathroom, sometimes you just need the space. So that can be a plus in some people's eyes. But overall, the bathroom is definitely bigger. You can definitely feel the difference in size in the bathrooms. So I'll give the bathroom edge over to the Encore Suite as well, although on a technical basis, they both have the same amenities in the bathrooms. Now let's go on and check out the closets in the bedroom area. Now when you walk out of the bathroom, immediately to the left is your closet in the Encore Suite. You've got an in-room safe, iron and ironing board, hangers with extra linens, and a luggage rack. And then when you get into the bedroom area, you can tell it's luxury once again. You've got the mirrors across from the bed, real nice size king bed, real clean look, definitely a luxury feel. Over in the Palazzo Suite, the same thing. In your closet you have an in-room safe, you've got your iron and ironing board, some robes, and you've also got a luggage rack. But the closet does seem a tad bit smaller, but the bed space looks absolutely beautiful. You got a footer with your king bed, nice overlay over top of the bed, and you definitely get a real good feel in the bed area. Now this, I'm gonna say, is gonna just be to a matter of opinion. Looks wise, the Encore Suite, as far as the bed area go, does look really clean and look really nice, but it also looks really nice on the Palazzo Suite. It actually feels more of like a bedroom feel in the Palazzo Suite. The bed area in the Palazzo Suite did feel a little bit bigger, versus the Encore Suite really does feel like a luxury suite, as you want to say. So I can't really give one or the other the edge because they're both really nice areas as far as the bed space goes. So in my opinion, I'm going to give this a draw. I'll leave that to you all in the comments to decide. So let's check out the entertainment space. In the Encore Suite, you have your mini bar areas, you can call it, where your snacks to purchase. You've got ice bucket and cups, and you have a mini fridge with drinks that you can purchase if you choose to do so. Just charge your card to check in. In the Palazzo Suite, you do have an ice bucket and cups, but it's up there on the bedroom side. Down in the living room area, you have the same thing where you can get some drinks out of the mini refrigerator, or you can purchase some things for off the entertainment bar. It's truthfully up to you. That'll also be a push as far as the amenities. They both have mini bars. They both have the ice bucket and cups. So I'll definitely give them a split on there. Neither has the advantage of the other because neither of them have a mini refrigerator. And we all want mini refrigerators in Vegas. Now in the Encore Suite bedside, they do have a touch tablet where you can control the lighting, the drapes, and the shears. So that's definitely a plus for the tech side. You've got a swivel flat screen TV so that you can watch TV from the bed area or from the living room area. So that's very convenient. You do have a work desk with 2 chairs. So if you need to handle some business or you're here in town to work, you do have a work desk. And then in the living room area, just on the other side of the TV, you do have a sectional couch right there by the floor to ceiling windows. Now in the Palazzo Suite, they don't have a tablet, but bedside they do have a switch for the motorized panels, same as you do walking into the steps as you see here. Please be careful because I have fallen. But their living room in the Palazzo Suite is actually a sunken living room, so it feels like a completely different space. This sectional couch actually includes a pull-out bed, so that's going to be a bonus to some people. And not only do you get a sectional couch, you have a separate dining table for 2, and then you have another table for business. So if you're here to work, you'll have a separate table from your dining table with charging outlets. Now, as far as the living space goes, I would definitely have to give the edge to Palazzo. Both of the rooms or both of the suites have living room areas. Both of these suites have sectional couches. But the space, as far as the living space goes, you can instantly feel a difference. The sunken living room stands out hands down. You'll definitely know it's another space. The fact that you also have a pull-out bed that now gives you an extra bed. So if you have extra guests, that'll be way more convenient than them just having to sleep on the sectional couch. Even though when we in Vegas and we drink all the time, sleep on the couch can be just fine. But that option is definitely convenient. So I'll give the edge as far as living room and entertainment space to the Palazzo. Now let's check out the views. Now, as you saw earlier, both suites have floor to ceiling windows. This was the base room at the Encore, was just a view of the building and the hotel pools. The view at the Palazzo, you do get somewhat of a strip view, and you do get a view of the hotel pools as well. You can actually see both sides of that. So the views were pretty nice. All right, so we've done our quick breakdown of both of these suites. I've given my opinions and my breakdowns on different aspects of the room. But at the end of the day, when it comes to a battle, we have to have a scorecard to judge these suites on. So I've got my scorecard here. Thanks to y'all who voted on Instagram. Location, price, and views/amenities were the most popular choices. So if y'all follow me on Instagram, thank y'all for voting, for those of y'all who did. So let's pull up the scorecard and let's pick a winner for this first battle. Now, the first scorecard that we have is size. Now, surprisingly, if you looked at the suite, some people will probably think that the Palazzo Suite, especially with that sunken living room, is the bigger suite. But according to the hotel statistics, the Encore Resort King Suite is actually 745 square feet compared to 650 square feet at the Palazzo King Suite. So off the first scorecard, the winner will go to the Encore. Now, as far as location, now both of these hotels are separated by one hotel. You've got the Palazzo. To the right of the Palazzo is the Wynn, and Encore is the sister property of Wynn. So right beside the Wynn is the Encore. So they're really not separated too far on the strip. They're both on the northern end side of the strip, slightly further north of the actual center of the strip. So location wise, the edge will go to Palazzo, not by too much because they are very close to each other. But Palazzo pretty much would be the end of walking distance to most people who are in Vegas. So location wise, I'm going to give the slight edge to Palazzo because they are both on the strip. But the Palazzo is closer to more centralized things, as you could say. All right, third on our scorecard is price. Now, it's really hard to pick someone based on who has the best price because room rates truthfully vary day by day and week by week in Vegas. But for the sake of this video, because it is a battle, what I decided to do was to pick 3 random weekends at 3 different times of the year, and then we would go with those room rates. So the first weekend was a random weekend in March. The total broke down per night after taxes and resort fees included for the Encore Resort Suite was $364 a night. The same weekend in March, it was $354 a night with taxes and fees for the Palazzo Luxury King Suite. The second random weekend was a weekend in June. The total for the Encore Resort Suite was $436 a night, including taxes and resort fees. That same weekend for the Palazzo Luxury Suite in June was $418. So the second weekend at random would go to Palazzo. The third random weekend was a weekend at the end of September. It was $504 a night for the Encore Resort Suite, and it was $596 a night for the Palazzo Luxury Suite. So just off these random weekends, you can tell that's a significant jump, that third random weekend in September, because it was literally a random weekend, but the price per night was completely significant. But for the sake of this battle, the price will go to Palazzo, because 2 of the 3 nights, the suite was cheaper. Fourth on the scorecard, we have amenities. Now, truthfully, both of these suites had very similar amenities. There was only really one amenity or 2 amenities that I would say that stood out to determine the winner. They both had walk-in showers. They both had soak-in tubs. Both suites had living rooms. Both had sectional couches. The edge is going to go to the Palazzo because the Encore has a swivel TV that's shared between the bed space and the living room. The Palazzo has a flat screen TV across from the bed and then an additional flat screen TV in the sunken living room. On top of that, the actual living room in the Palazzo, because it's a sunken living room, it truly feels like another space. So even though it's one big suite, you could technically fill 2 different spaces and say you have 2 rooms in one. So that's truthfully going to be the edge that goes to the amenity side for Palazzo. The simple fact that they have the flat screen TV and they have the pull-out sleeper sofa. Some people might say that Encore has the tablet so you can control the lighting and the drapes, and that's very respectable and understandable, and that's fair. But I'm sure most people, when they're choosing a suite, would rather have an extra TV and an extra bed than a touch panel. So as far as amenities, the edge will go to the Palazzo. And last but not least, we have the views. Now for both of these suites, they were bay suites, they weren't strip view suites. The Encore Suite, as you saw, was just a view of the pool, parts of the strip, parts of the building from the wind. So it wasn't really the best view, but it was a cool view because you could see the pool, and some people like a pool view. The Palazzo wasn't a strip view suite, but you could see parts of the strip as well as the pools at the hotel. So if we had to go for views based off of these 2 suites, the Palazzo would get the edge as far as views. Now just off eye test, I know a lot of people are going to say if you look at this Encore Suite, it's the better looking suite. And I'm going to agree with you on that. The Encore Resort Suite definitely is the more beautiful looking suite. It's definitely going to probably give you the wow factor off the initial eye test, just because it's more modernized, and most people nowadays like modernized suites. With that said, for this battle, I'm going to have to give the win to the Palazzo Luxury King Suite. It had the better views, it had better pricing, the amenities were slightly in their favor, so I have to go ahead and give the edge to Palazzo. In my opinion, if you were to ask me which suite you should stay at, it's a win-win either way. You can't lose at either one of them. But just for the sake of this battle, because this is a suite that is commonly debated between people, especially these 2 properties, eye test goes to Encore. Overall, the winner of this battle is going to be the Palazzo. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you all believe that Palazzo Luxury King Suite is the overall better suite than the Encore Suite? Or do you think the Encore Resort Suite is the better suite overall than the Luxury King Suite at Palazzo? I'd love to see your comments, share your thoughts, and let me know what videos you would like to see next, what hotels you would like to see go head to head, so we can continue with this versus series. I appreciate all of y'all tuning in to the video. That's going to do it for this first versus battle. If you all enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and as always, thanks for watching.